Gentlemen, Adam here, Average Man Above Average Life, where we see you go to bed a better version of yourself than when you woke up. Thanks for joining us here on part 4 for the How to Avoid a Bad Relationship series of videos, where these series we're going to focus on why she left and why she's no longer attracted to me. So just to recap, if you want to find the original How to Avoid a Bad Relationship video, it's in the description, and all the other videos of this series will be also tagged and linked in the description below. So today we're going to talk about extremes and walking the middle path. As guys, we're very extreme in a lot of the things that we do. We see things in extremes, we do things to an extreme level. One of those extremes is we become needy. We show that we are too needy. We show that we're insecure in ourselves. Now that does come from an insecurity where we don't feel that we're good enough to keep her or that we're good enough for her. We feel that she's far above our standard, or she's above our league, or she's way beyond our reach. We feel lucky to have her. While these can be good feelings to have inwardly, they're definitely not a good feeling to show outwardly, and it's not a good feeling to have constantly. You have to show that you're a man of worth, that you're not only worthy of her, but you're worthy of everything good, and you're worthy of everything good that comes to you. So one of the ways we show that we're too clingy or too needy is that we give her too much attention. We're always calling her, finding out where she's at, finding out what she's doing, and finding out who she's with. Again, that insecurity comes across. We think that we're hiding it well, and we think that we're being slick, but believe me, she's detecting that insecurity, and she's detecting that you are kind of a wuss, and you're being kind of afraid. A woman doesn't want that in a man. She wants a man who's strong, a man who's confident, and a man that's sure of himself. She doesn't want to be with a very weak individual who's always afraid of, everything, always afraid of losing something because he doesn't think he deserves any better, or he doesn't think he can get any better. She wants to be with someone who is a catch. And that's what you are, guys. So always believe that you're a catch. Don't be the one who's always, who's always unsure of himself and who's always trying to make her happy and being that puppy dog that's chasing her around and trying to earn her affections and trying to gain her attention. Gain her attention, okay, by doing things that she loves and by being the man that is worth the chase. So now I'm going to speak about the other extreme, where we're not giving her any attention. We're putting our focus on things other than her. Remember I said earlier that you got to show that you are interested in your passions and pursuits and your goals and your purpose. When you take that to an extreme, where that is the only thing you're focusing on and not the relationship and not her, that can also push her away. These are all good things to be focused on and to become good at, but not at the expense of a woman you want to be with. She's not just going to see that you're that ambitious guy. She's going to see that she's not worth anything to you, so why should she be in a relationship where she doesn't feel worthy? Give her the attention that she needs, give her the attention that she wants. Don't give up on your goals, pursuits, and passions, but have that balance and really plan your day out well so that you have the time to give to her and that you're spending the time in your pursuits and your passions. But one way that's for sure going to get your woman angry when you're not giving her attention is when you're giving that attention in pursuits that are of no worth. You're spending too much time with your guy friends. You're spending too much time with the boys. You're spending too much time in video games. You're spending too much time playing pickup basketball or pickup volleyball. Now, while I do support and I do promote spending time with the guys, because we all need that infusion of masculinity in our lives, doing it to an extreme can be very detrimental. What your woman is going to see when you're spending a lot of time with your friends in your video games and in your pickup basketball games or whatever it may be, is that you're taking time away from her to do stuff that is not going to move you forward as a man, and is definitely not going to move the relationship forward. She's going to go through the emotions of feeling neglected to actually being pissed, and really seeing that if you're not going to pay attention to me, then I'm going to find attention elsewhere. When your woman gets to that point, it's very difficult to bring her back. Even if you start to do 100% focus on her, then we go through the cycle of, giving up on your goals, and they weren't that important to begin with. So have that balance, okay? Spend time with the guys. If you do need to spend time with the guys, don't do it every week. Don't do it every day. Have that time isolated where it's, hanging out and doing nothing. Have that time isolated and planned out where you're gonna, play that pickup basketball game. And she should know about this. Because what ends up happening is that one reason why she gets angry is because it kind of comes out of nowhere. She wasn't expecting it. Hey, I'm just going to spend some time with the guys tonight. While she was probably planning in her head a nice, quiet time at home, watching Netflix, watching a movie, spending time with her man. And yeah, you're going to get some pushback on that because it came up as a surprise. Whereas if she knew that this was planned a few weeks ago, she's not planning in her head, like she's going to do something that night or take advantage of that night as well where you're out. It's going to be an easier exit. It's going to be more accepted. Okay, so plan it out ahead of time. Really avoid not giving her attention for the wrong reasons. Again, what she's going to see is that you're spending it in pursuits that are of no worth, not going to take you forward, not going to move the relationship forward. She's going to get pissed that while you're doing something like that, you're not actually taking that time and spending it with her and enjoying her and doing things with her. So really be mindful, walk that middle path. It's easy to do, guys. It's just setting yourself up in a routine and planning your day. So guys, always remember, live in that middle ground. Find that balance. Find that Goldilocks zone. Don't live too much into your passions and your hobbies and your goals. Don't give up on them totally either. Don't become too needy. Don't become too clingy. Don't become too aloof either. Find the middle path, find the middle ground, and like I said, it's very easy. It comes down to routine, and it comes down to planning, and it comes down to just being a good, genuine person and empathy. Find that empathetic side in yourself where you are aware of her feelings and you're aware of how, she may perceive what you're doing. So guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Part 5 of the video is going to be linked in the description, as well as all the other parts to the video, in addition to the original video of how to avoid a bad relationship. So as always, guys, have an above average day.